Guild Boss 5 and update 103. Attack number 2. Welcome back to another Bit Legend video. So it's the second attack. This is update 103, as you see in the corner. And here we go. So I've reviewed the footage of the last one. There was only one significant mistake. There's probably more, but there's only one significant mistake that I made last time. I did not time Gibby's full launch well. So we're going to try to do that now. So basically, right around boss attack 16, I should have used the NG buff on Gibby, and then my tank got the attack, and I would have done the debuff, and then everything would have worked out. So we shall see. Now, it's not going to be the same because the SP proccing is a little bit random. You know, things are going to work out a little bit differently. Hopefully, we'll get some similarities to make it a little bit more replayable. But we're going to flow with the go, and hopefully not screw things too up. Yeah, let's not screw things too up. That's good words. But anyways, whatever. How's your day doing? So attack number 2. Last attack we did 7.4 million. My average from last week was 7.3 million. So it's only one sample, so it's not enough to really, who knows? I could do like 6 million this time. We have no idea. So we'll do our other attacks. We'll average it out. If I can get through my attacks in a decent amount of time, I'll put either 2 attacks in this video or just do them separately. We'll see. They usually take about 10 minutes because I'm spending too much time talking instead of staring at the screen. So we'll see. We'll feel it out. Whatever. It's probably going to be either 2 10-minute videos or one. Let me just see. Do I want to buff anybody yet? No. 2 10-minute videos or a 20-minute video. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Watch them all. Other stuff. Vuk wanted me to use his 20 SP leeching skill. I actually didn't do the numbers on it, so he says it is a little bit more DPS gain, so who knows, we might get a little bit more out there. And hopefully get better luck with the chime procs in this one. I would like to see that as well. The initiative bar on my tank has disappeared. That might mean that my tank attacks next. See, this happened before. And if that's the case, that might mess up the Vuk buff. So let's see. Boom. And then my tank. But my tank is not next. So what is up with that initiative bar disappearing? I don't like that. You're messing me up, bro. Messing me up. I need those bars. But anyways, we're going to make it work. So tank's coming up pretty soon. Maybe he might be the next one after this. My guys don't have SP. I might actually skip this. But bounty hunters get SP at the beginning of the turn, but they only get like what, 1.5. So if I get the attack next for the tank and it's buff time, I might just skip it and go next. You do have wiggle room if for whatever reason, like right now, Veshir and Gibby don't have enough SP for me to be excited about this. I could always just wait and do it next time. As long as you get all the full launches and all the ultimate skills off within the rather long battle that we have here, it's all the same in the end, boys. It's not a big deal. I'll use 2 SP. I keep calling it 2 SP. It's actually 20 SP. But I'll use a 20 SP on him. And using the 20 SP, it's a leeching skill that I probably would have healed him up last time. I kind of almost let him die last time. But he didn't, so it's all good. It means I'm a winner. So, small improvements. That's what we're talking about here, small improvements. Little reflect there. You can only reflect half of that attack, so that's what we did. I've actually been reducing my reflect, absorb, and dodge because they don't make my procs go off. My pet proc doesn't go off, and I believe my set proc does not go off as well. But I should probably try to watch the footage and absolutely confirm that the set proc doesn't happen if there's absorbs. But block is fine. Look at that. Block is fine. Dude, I got bad luck with the dogs. And usually at night, there's no dogs barking. But we're just going to roll with it, fellas. still doing fine. One of the reasons why I wasn't using the Vooks Thunder Fury 20 SP attack is because I was trying to hopefully have him use less SP, so the chance of him using the SP procs or getting the SP procs might be a little bit less, but it's just so random. I don't think it really matters that much. I'm probably losing more damage than I'm worrying about. Tank is slowly getting ready. Also, this might be good. Last time I did the tank debuff, I did it like the first chance I got and the boss attacked right after me. Maybe this will get me a little bit of distance from the boss. Although I believe my second attack, the boss attacks right after me as well. So we shall see how this one works out. Can we do it? That's the attack all skill that he does multiple times. I reflected one attack. That's kind of cool. Blocks. Beautiful. And we're back. Okay. This is turn 16, and last time I did this, I should have put the buff on Gibby because my tank goes right after. So we're going to try it this time. Hopefully I don't screw this up. So I'm going to put the buff on Gibby. I'm not going to full launch on 9. I think my tank should be next. We debuff the boss. Full launch on the Gibster, so he has the buff and he has the debuff. We are not going to do it on Vash because Vash doesn't have the buff. So that feels like improvement there. And that was 16, now it's 15. Do I buff Vash now, or do I play safe and wait to get another debuff off? I think we wait for the debuff. And the main reason why is because Vash has half SP, he doesn't have full SP. If he had full SP, I'd probably give it a shot, but we're gonna be safe. And you got 2 debuffs on the tank anyways, and it lasts for 2 turns, so you got 4 turns of debuffs. If you can't figure out how to fit it in there, I mean, come on. Just make it happen. But there we go, so. Now, I don't know the timing if we do the next debuff, though, so I'll have to figure that one out. And I'm just going to do it based on when my tank gets attack again. And we also need to get 9 lives full launch off in there somewhere as well, so we'll make it happen. I really, really, really believe they need to put a buff icon on whoever is buffed and a debuff icon on whoever is debuffed until it's gone. You need some sort of visual indicator. I'm sure most people aren't going to go back and watch a replay and try to add it up and figure it out. It's probably not the way most people want to play. But anywho, so we can do it. We just need to get one more good tank debuff, one more good buff, 2 full launches, which is now open fire, by the way. I feel like they should just keep the old names. That's all I'm saying. And can my pet proc not a proc on every hit? I think it's just once per attack. Whatever. So, waiting for the tank to get another turn. So the 16, if I do that buff, if I buff Gibby on 16, that seems to work out well. And then I did the debuff the first time my tank had a chance last time, which is pretty good. Also, keep in mind, I'm doing the rotation where Vash is using the 20 SP skill, so we're going to compare his damage this time with last time and see if it's significantly different. But the problem is there's just so much variance. One dodge could change the whole math, so it's not a big deal. This might be the last big SP skill I use on Vash before I save up for his full launch. So we'll see that. My tank is getting slowly closer and closer to being ready to roll. I don't know if I want to use the SP on 9 here. I think I do. I don't want to hold too much SP. Hopefully he'll get an SP proc, and then I won't have to worry about it. Damn. Bashir's next. Well, the SO is 2 turns long. I think we can fit it in. And then he'll get some SP back from that. So, we're kind of in the same spot. Do I buff Bashir right now, but he might not have full SP? So apparently I should not have spent the SP on Bashir. I should have just let it overcap Well, shit. We do have 11 attacks left, so I could actually wait and let this pass one more time and try to do it again. Or I'll save that for my third attack. Let's do the debuff now. Although, I'm probably gonna have to use a healing skill during this time. I could actually wait. I think if I have enough time before the boss gets full SP, so I can probably wait and hope for a chime proc. Speaking of chime proc, didn't happen. Feels great. But again, as I always say, ooh, and I think we've actually timed it right. So I'm gonna put the buff on Vashir. And then Vashir should be able to pop off some full launches, and I should get all the full launches. But the tank, the enemy blocked. Did I just completely wreck and waste my whole... Did I just waste my whole, my debuff window, dude? That debuff window just goes by so fast, man. What the hell? Oh, shit. Well, we did the buff correctly, but the debuff, I guess I screwed up. And there's tons of blocks. We're losing lots of damage there. Even more blocks. Shit. I thought that was gonna be perfect. That sucks. The hell did I do wrong in this one? The boss is full SP. If I don't get a chime proc here, team's gonna die, or at least he's probably gonna die. Let's risk it. Fuck it. Oh, we get the chime proc. I need to do something to make up whatever damage I lost. So this might be the first time not using a heal skill if everything stays smooth. I'm kind of pissed that I messed up Vashir's full launch. Gibby has more total stats, so it's more important for me to get his right. But honestly, I'm just going on whatever timing. If I let Vashir overcap that one turn, then everything would have worked out. Come on, chime. Nothing. Not happening. Feels bad. But whatever. Feels bad, man. It's still probably progress. I don't know. Hopefully chime will go again. Come on, there we go. Attaboy. And then Vuk can actually do some life leech, and I can actually show you what that looks like. Little angel doing its part. This is my attack on the tank. I'm going to do my 2 SP skill. Look at me, beautiful. Vuk is going to do his 2 SP skill, and he heals himself to full. That's nice, because chime hits 3, and if you get lucky and it doesn't hit Vuk, Vuk can just leech himself up, so that's actually quite nice. So, damn, I mess up one more full lunch, man. I wonder what is more damage. Obviously, you want both the buff and the debuff timed at the same time, but I wonder if... does the algorithm buff give more damage than the system override debuff because of the blocks and all that? You guys get what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I think it just depends on how many blocks you get. That's what it comes down to. And I guess it would depend on what attacks the open fire used. I'm very curious. I wonder if this is more damage than the last run. Last one was 7.4 million. I'm curious on this one. A lot of RNG in this fight. Doesn't mean it's a bad fight. I think there's definitely a place for RNG, but there's a lot of it here. Chime making some plays. I also didn't have to heal this battle. It's not over yet, but it's probably unlikely. And I gotta say, Little Angel, man, the Little Angel, it's good, fellas. Little Angel's good. It adds that nice, just enough shielding to kind of cover your butt a little bit, and just enough healing in case you don't have ridiculously overstated people on your team where their chime just one-shots everybody. Little Angel. But, oh man, I'm gonna have to watch this footage as well and see what the hell happened with my Vuk full launch. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But hey, I think it's a solid attack in the bank. There is the attack that makes the furthest 4 enemies go to 1 hit point %. I'd be really pissed if I had to use a healing skill now, but I think the boss is going to enrage before that even becomes something worth considering. I'm not using Vuk's mount skill. His mount skill actually might be worth using, but I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. And then we're not going to heal. What is this attack? This 2 SP? Attack target. I usually use the 3 SP, but I'm going to use this one because I think it's going to enrage before I get around to any other skills anyways. And it does. There we go. Whew. Okay. Since I want to look back and see what the hell I screwed up with Vashir's attack, I'm going to post this one separately so I can watch it and I can do the next one. I'd rather be really patient this week, figure all this stuff out, and then get my crap together for next week. But let's look at these numbers. So, definite increase on Gibby. He did, I think, 3.8 million last time, and I think Vashir was 3.6. So even though I messed up Vashir, I missed his full launch on top of my debuff. He did a little bit more. That just kind of shows you the variance. 9 lives, also doing more damage. He did 0.8 million, so he got a significant increase there. And Vuk doing a ton more damage. Vuk was around 0.8 or 0.9 million last time. And I don't know if that's just the RNG of blocks and dodges or if getting that 20 SP in there was really significant. It probably was. That probably was a good difference there. So even though I'm screwing stuff up, it's a little bit higher. And we're going to look at the numbers. But before we do that, let's look at Thunder Fury real quick. Vuk has Thunder Fury 2. I'm just going to show mine because it's easier for me to click. We're weaving these 2 attacks, Glare and Energy Absorption. So if you're a DPS NG, you get enough SP on your own that you're always going to have SP to spend, and if you're spending SP, you're giving SP to your friends, which is awesome, and he's really fun and cool. So you're doing this one, so this is a 1 pip and that much value, and this is a 2 pips and this much value. Let's do some numbers here. So 170 plus 215, we're going to divide that by 2. So let me just double check my numbers, make sure I did it right. Okay. So the average damage percentage you're doing on Glare is 192.5. So if you divide it by the 1 pip of SP, you're doing 192.5 per SP. Now if I go over here to energy absorption, which is a leech, 190 plus 280. Yeah, it is doing more. For sure. It's doing more and it has a leech. So the average on this one, oh wait, let's double check. That's the average, and then I want to divide it by 2. Okay, it's doing less per SP. This is the original math. This is the reason why I was only using Glare last time. Glare does more damage per SP, but energy absorption does more per attack. So I think what Vuk was talking about is if you're letting SP overcap on Vuk, you are wasting it. So maybe I should weave. Maybe I shouldn't do energy absorption all the time. Maybe I should. But I was able to spam it almost all the time. So then you're worried more about attack and less about SP. So yeah, I think spamming energy absorption whenever you can is probably better. Whatever. Numbers are numbers. Speaking of numbers, let's go and look and see what's going on with this Guild Boss 5. So he is continuing to chunk down. I don't know who else is attacking at the moment. We're going to look at this, and we're going to divide that. So, bum, bum, bum. Holy smokes, we did a lot more damage this time. Whoa. Let me just double check, make sure I'm not being dumb. We did 10.16 million this time. Last time we did 7.4. So I really need to make sure I get Gibby's buff and debuff lined up because he's just chunking boss, man. So we did 10.16 million this attack. Last attack was 7.4. And if we divide it up, so our average right now is 8.78 million. That's progress, fellas. And I'm still screwing up one attack. So, RNG is a big factor on this one. I get it. But improvements are happening, man. That's 2 attacks, fellas. If I can put another 10 million in this thing, that's huge. Also, 9 lives. Step up your damage, son. Step up your damage. That's all I gotta say. All right, boys. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the third attack. Peace.